Hey everyone, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Metallo action figure. This is the Collect and Connect figure for Wave 5 and was originally released in 2009. Wave 5 of DC Universe Classics was a Walmart exclusive wave, and from what I've heard and read, Wave 5 was very hard to find. It just spotty distribution through Walmart. And I think that Mattel made a great decision in actually re-releasing Wave 5 through their sales website, MattyCollector.com. It gave the opportunity for people that had a hard time finding it originally, or people that, like me, who completely missed it. And because I didn't start collecting action figures, or I didn't get back into action figures until the beginning of this year. So I'm grateful for Mattel for re-releasing Wave 5 and giving us the opportunity to purchase these figures, these hard to find figures, and especially to assemble Metallo here. Taking a look at, you can see all of the parts that comprise of Metallo. They came with each of the 5 figures in Wave 5, and there were no variants, so you didn't have to worry about getting duplicate pieces if you wanted to get variants, because there were no variants. So let's go ahead and take a look at each of the pieces here. We have the right leg of Metallo, which came with the Amazo figure. Then we have the right arm, which I have to mention, the joints on the arms are very, very weak, and they look like they can easily break off on there. This right arm came with the Atom. And we have the head and torso here that came with the Riddler. I just want to point out real quick that his emblem here is upside down. I've been calling him Wetallo since I got the figure set because of the upside down emblem. And I just realized that I think this was packaged with all of the Riddler figures with this emblem upside down, and I think I figured out the reason why, and it's because I'm guessing here, but they did not want to use an elastic band to keep this emblem, which is removable, so they turned it upside down and put his chin as to secure it in place, so it doesn't flop around in the packaging. So I'm thinking that's the reason why they put the emblem upside down. So, but this is the head and torso that comes with the Riddler, and we have the left arm that came with Eradicator, and we have the left leg that came with Black Lightning. So we'll be back, and we'll have an assembled Metallo figure. Okay, we're back, and we have Metallo finally put together. And he's actually quite nice. He's got lots of tiny little details that really bring this guy out. And let's go ahead and do a size comparison. And I always use my Superman here. And he happens to be a nemesis of Metallo. And let's go ahead and put him next to Metallo here. And you can see that Metallo, he towers over Superman. He's not the biggest guy, but still quite tall compared to the average DC Universe Classics figure. So it's quite a big guy on there. Let's go ahead and take a look at Metallo in more detail. And like I said earlier, he's got lots of detail on here. You can see all the cables over here. Look at the sculpt on his head here. It's very nice on there. He's got those green eyes. I don't know if it comes out on the video here. It's got this copper-like plating on his top of his head there. Pretty neat. His mouth, it doesn't open and close, but it's the jaw here is a soft rubber on there, so you can actually push it down and it'll go back up. It's actually kind of neat on there. And you can see these exhaust, I'm not sure what these are. They look like exhaust, little tiny exhaust ports. It's got that like steampunk type of look on there. It's very neat. I really like it. And of course you got the emblem here. You can see the battle damage on the emblem right there. It's kind of neat. And I did mention earlier that it is removable. And it just slides in and out. And it reveals his kryptonite heart on here. And it's actually very nice. I like the way they painted down here. It looks like I don't know if it's a dry brush around here to make it have that glowing effect onto it. So I think that's actually very nice. And you can see some more of the scratches here from on his chest plate there. It's actually very, very neat. I love that glow effect on there. It's very nice. Let me go ahead and put this guy back in there. And continuing on the detail, you can see his spinal column here. It's actually kind of neat. And he's got his arm and his weak arm. This is one thing I just don't like about this figure, is the weak limbs on there. It's just, I'm always cautious to move this guy, especially over here at the bicep joint, because it's especially pulling it out. You just have to get that right kind of grip on there to move his arm in and out, because you just feel like it's just gonna snap off. And also the elbows are very, very stiff on there, so you have to grab it just right if you want to pose his arm in any way. Oops, I was afraid I was gonna pull that arm right off. On there, continuing on the detail, look at the glove. His hands are a little large compared to the rest of his body. I noticed that. And you can see some more of the detail on the hands here. Let me just put this on here and twist that. You can see the palm. Unfortunately, the fingers don't articulate. It's just one single mold on there. And you can see details on the legs. It's very neat. I like the tarnished paint on the bottom of his foot there. And you can see some of the detail on the foot here. It's very, very nice. Really like the sculpt. Yeah, my only beef are the joints, especially at the arm, and also it's kind of weak at the hip as well, so you have to be kind of careful with moving these joints around. You can see it kind of wobbles on there, so which is unfortunate. So just when I pose this guy, I'm extra careful with this. But going over the articulation of this figure, the head does go all the way around, and the head actually slides up and down on here. It goes about that high and goes down about that far, and you can see the basically like the hinge joint on there. So, it's got that sliding type of motion on there. The arms do go all the way around on here, and they do go. Oh shoot! They do go out and in. The elbows do bend, but very, very stiff. I'm hesitant to do too much movement on the elbows there. The hands do rotate all the way around. The torso does bend down and back, and it goes all the way around. And because his torso is joined basically just by the spine here, it's a little top heavy, and you have to really be careful with the torso as well. The legs, they do go up and out and back and out to the side, but you really have to be careful with this joint as well. The legs rotate all the way around at the hip, and the knees do bend on here, and the feet bend up and down as well. No pivot on the foot though. Overall, it's a really nice, detailed collect and connect figure. I really like it. Just these joints, though, it's just it just feels very, very delicate, and you have to be extra careful not to do something to where it will tweak the figure. So, but I'm still glad to have it. I really like this Metallo figure. But this is my casual peek into the Metallo Collect and Connect figure from DC Universe Classics Wave 5. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.